I just escaped a deadly cult. I'm about to reveal their horrifying secret. Not many can say they've lived in a dangerous cult their whole lives, but I can. Since the day I was born, I've lived in the cult village, located deep in the woods of Utah. The only people I've ever known have lived here and never left, physically at least. Women would typically disappear in their 20s, while men lived into their 70s and died peacefully in their homes. Everyone shared one common guardian, the holy leader, and we lived by the rules of the Lord, even ones that included stoning those disobeying our laws. The only thing preventing any of these things from coming across as unusual to us was the fact that everyone thought they were normal. Never once did I question the rules and laws of the religious cult, until the day they did something traumatizing to me. The day had come where I had gotten pregnant. I was only 22 when I found out, and I knew my life was over. The second a woman was found out to be pregnant in the town, she would mysteriously go missing. As stated previously, women disappearing in their 20s was a normal occurrence for the village. However, if anyone did question it, the holy leader would reply with one sentence: "She's moving on to the next stage." No one not within the holy leader's main council was ever able to understand what exactly he meant, but it was nerve-wracking for all girls, even if it was the way of the Lord, as he also claimed. Some speculated the girls were being killed, sacrificed, or running away, but all of these beliefs couldn't have been further from the truth. It was beyond anything any of the common folk the cult had even been exposed to could imagine. The day I realized I was with child, I was scared of having to face the next stage at such a young age. I knew I wasn't ready for whatever the holy leader had in store for me. I asked my husband to keep my pregnancy a secret, but alas, he was loyal to our guardian and told him anyway. The same night he had ratted me out, I had awoken to the cult leader and his council surrounding my bed. Their serious faces and unblinking eyes were enough to make anyone queasy. Within seconds, a cloth was aggressively pushed onto my face. At that moment, I assumed my life was over, though it was the exact opposite. I awoke in a dark room, a room in which I'd remain for the next few months, alone, waiting, scared, and believing that I had died. Once in a while, a plate of food would come in through a small slot in the wall, and I'd wake up to a new clean sanitary bucket and a new batch of clothes sitting next to me most mornings. The only time I'd hear noises other than my own was when the occasional whispering could be heard through the other side of the dark room. Thankfully, it wasn't completely dark, as the slot in the wall emitted some light. It was the only thing that kept me sane for the next 9 months. Finally, when I truly thought I was going to live there forever, the wall in front of me was moved to the side.